Name's Willie Curry. My boxing name is Willie the Crusher Curry, and I'm 7-0 in Guns and Hoses. Been working for the Henderson Fire Department for 11 years now. I remember the very first emergency run, and it was snowing, and we were going to a car fire, and I was on the back, and you get caught up in all the lights and sirens. I was 27 when I started. You're young, you're gung-ho, you're excited about the job, you're excited about the career. I've watched Third Watch and Ladder 49. You see all this excitement and these explosions and the fires and the car wrecks, and you're just like, that's what I want. Man, we don't have enough fires. I want to just be running all day and all night. There came a point in time I was kind of rambling on, to my mom. Man, Mom, I want another fire. I want this. I want to be first in. And she looked at me and she said, "You're wishing for all this excitement." She said, "But you have to stop and think that every time you go out, every time you make a run, every time something bad happens that you think is exciting, that's somebody's life that's falling apart." And I stopped and I was like, you know what, Mom, you're right. There's so many men and women that have been in the fire service, police service, military, that have literally sacrificed their lives for their country or for their fellow, co-worker, whatever it may be, so that's always a sacrifice that you may have to make. There's time commitments. You get a call and somebody needs your help, you got to get up out of bed or whatever you might be doing at the time and go. Early on, before I, ever gave my life to Christ, just seeing my parents in the way that, they sacrifice things for themselves for our family. My dad was a coal miner. My mom grew up actually, she worked for the Housing Authority in Henderson, and her first mission field, so to speak, her first thing was her family, and seeing her sacrifice and start to serve us. And as I gave my life to Christ and seeing how Christ, he served the church, he died for the church, just seeing, things like that, it helps me to transition into, serving not only the community, but serving, the guys that I work with, serving my family. In the fire service, you're with these guys 24 hours a day. They're your second family. You do events with them outside of the fire service. You might go and a guy might come over and help you work on your house. You might help him move. Then you transition it over to Guns and Hoses. And, you're in the gym with, not only guys you work with, but guys you don't work with, guys from all different departments. You do fundraisers and different events throughout the year, like the toy drive, where you're working hand in hand in the community, with the police, with the sheriffs, with other fire department agencies, and you're building camaraderies and bonds there as well. The true gospel and the true serving and living out our faith in Christ is how we live our lives. We can say a lot of things a lot of times, but until you actually put those things into action and do it with your lifestyle, and it really doesn't mean anything.